What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a little bit of a different type of Fallout video with you guys to talk about today, because something has kind of come across that I really thought was very necessary to talk about. A lot of YouTubers talk about it, this and that, but it's only through like separate parts of their video. They never really dedicate a full thing to it, and I have made a couple of videos about this, so I thought I might as well splice them up together and kind of talk about how Fallout 4 is still broken in 2022, talking about a bunch of glitches I've found, stuff about the Creation Club, this and that, which I just thought we got to go over, because again, a lot of you guys haven't seen these type of videos that I made quite a bit ago, so I thought, well, I might as well just recap it and just kind of replay that video and just combine them all into one big video of me over the years talking about all the Fallout 4 glitches and bugs and this and that, and just how the game is I feel like needs to be fixed and updated, because there are a lot of issues. Again, this can be where the game just has incorrect animations, things going through the floor, a 0 kilobyte glitch, which I'll get into more in a second, this and that. Again, I'm very excited to go over this, and yeah, I guess just kind of splice all these videos together. This saves me kind of some time. Again, it is very hard to pump out so many videos all of a sudden, because I've got all these footage already kind of all over the channel. Thought, well, let's just share it. So again, 99% of you probably haven't seen it, and yeah, maybe you guys might learn something about these glitches and how to fix them, this and that. I'm not exactly too sure, but I guess without further ado, let's just get straight into it. As most of you are well aware of this, Fallout 4's Creation Club has been broken for a very, very long time. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, is pretty much Bethesda actually introduced this thing called the Creation Club, which actually came into the game, I believe, in about, 2017, after E3 kind of happens. It was supposed to come in and bring in kind of like paid mods, which, of course, as you would imagine, people weren't exactly that happy about. But after a couple of, years or so went by, people actually started to warm up to the Creation Club. And the reason people decided to warm up to the Creation Club was they realized that mod authors were finally getting paid for something that they work extremely hard on. Of course, they deserve every dollar that they are getting from these purchases on the Creation Club. All sounded really, really good until people started reporting this glitch that was increasingly rapid to the game, or rapidly increasing is probably the proper words for it, to the game, which was actually called the 0 kilobyte glitch. Now, what the 0 kilobyte glitch is, pretty much is this glitch that comes to you after you download a skin, really, to the Creation Club, that pretty much says that you've got 0 kilobytes remaining on your console, and that you actually can't save your game, when, again, you most likely actually do have more than 0 kilobytes remaining on your console. So, it's a huge issue. I have a full, complete fix to it, which I will link in the description down below. It explains how it is caused, why it happens, etc., how it's related to the Creation Club. Of course, I highly recommend going and checking that out. Again, that's not the only issue that the Creation Club has kind of spawned in Fallout 4. It has also spawned the fact that there are quests in the game that are now completely unplayable because of the glitches. Now, if the 0 kilobyte glitch was one of the worst things you can think of, there is literally a glitch that you get from the Tunnel Snakes rule creation that means you can't pass a certain point at the start of the game. Pretty much once you've once you've kind of defeated the raiders in Concord, you will see that you can go and meet a guy named Preston Garvey. Preston Garvey being the guy who's iconic for saying another settlement needs your help. You will also meet a guy named Sturgis in there and pretty much go into this dialogue tree with them as you move past your quest. But the issue is, you actually get stuck on a couple of things where Preston will start not to say anything, dialogues will start to get glitched, and it just becomes a huge issue. Pretty much you actually can't pass really that first mission because your player just keeps saying and that's really what he says, and you just can't get past. You don't get to choose anything to say. You and Preston just kind of look at each other and keep repeating It is an extremely bad thing, considering this is the start of the game, and if you have
bought in Fallout 4 and you wanted to buy all the DLCs and buy all the creations, and the Tunnel Snakes Rule one is one of the first ones you bought, then there is going to be a huge issue kind of go into that.
Right. Right.
The Creation Club has really made Fallout 4 unplayable to new players who buy the Creation Club. Now, again, a lot of players who buy creations are players that have mainly completed the game. But the issue is, let's just say you completed the game and you want to start a new game. Well, then there's the same issue applies where you can't actually pass that quest because you are in an endless dialogue, really, with Preston Garvey of just saying, And that is all caused by the creation, the Tunnel Snakes Rule, which a lot of people discovered on Reddit and, reported it to me and reported it to other people, and I therefore made, a certain video about it quite a bit ago. Now, again, there is a full fix to, making sure this stuff doesn't happen, but unfortunately, ever since the Creation Club has been kind of introduced, the 0 kilobyte glitch has kind of been there even if you don't actually download creations. So, the main cause of it is actually downloading skins, and pretty much nearly every creation contains skins. For example, Slocum's Joe, which is the Donut Workshop pack. There is a skin in there which is for the power armor, which actually makes your power armor look like, has donut paint job. Well, this is a skin, and the issue is skins give you, it can give you the 0 kilobyte glitch. A lot of people are saying, well, the 0 kilobyte glitch doesn't happen, it hasn't been affecting me, it's not in the game. Well, I can actually say it has affected me. I have had the 0 kilobyte glitch before, and there is really only a couple ways to fix it, and I experimented with it, and then therefore decided to make a video on how to fix it, which I still highly recommend you guys check. Link in the description down below. But now that we've got that plug out the way, it is an issue, and Bethesda have needed to fix this since 2017, and have still not fixed it, and it is ruining the game of Fallout 4. Luckily enough, though, the 0 kilobyte glitch is not on the Xbox One and PC. In fact, the 0 kilobyte glitch is a PS4 exclusive, but considering I believe more people have bought Fallout 4 on PS4 than Xbox One, that does remain an issue because hundreds of thousands of people have yet again bought it on PS4 and have now got an unplayable game. The thing is as well, is that you could say the 0 kilobyte glitch isn't on the other two, so just get a different console. That doesn't really solve the Tunnel Snakes Rule glitch, which is, again, I believe it is for most parts the PS4 exclusive, but I'm pretty sure could actually happen on Xbox and PC. I just haven't really I've seen a couple people say it's happened to them, but it hasn't been a huge amount where it's conclusive evidence. There has just been so many other glitches as well. Some people have reported they just can't save their game in general. Some people have reported they can't pass certain other quests. There's sometimes where the creations are just broken, themselves. There's a certain creation that I'm kind of thinking of. I forgot what it's called, but it's the one with, the clown. I don't know why I'm forgetting what it's called, but pretty much what happens in that creation is I bought it, and I couldn't pass the first thing because I had to pick up a token or something like that, and I actually couldn't pick up the token because the token wasn't actually there. So I spent about $5 on this creation that I was never able to play. And it makes me wonder, imagine, let's just say 10% of the people have the same glitch, and let's just say, the glitch, let's just say maybe it made $10,000, that creation. Well, it probably made a lot more, but let's just say it made 10,000. We'll say it made 100,000. Well, at least 10% of those people, it's just been $10,000 to Bethesda, and 10% of those people are actually not able to play the creation because it is so glitched and you can't actually move, really past a certain point. So Bethesda kind of just made a free 10k from this creation that they sold broken. It is a huge issue. The thing is, not really many people have started petitions to get this fixed by Bethesda, and of course I'm not one for starting petitions. I don't like to get into politics or anything like that. It's one of the reasons I actually haven't started the petition for this, because I know a lot of people start petitions for the wrong reasons. This is a right reason to start a petition for this, but the issue is, if you start a petition to get Bethesda to fix Fallout 4 and the Creation Club, it will probably go unseen, and to the point where I'm pretty sure Bethesda have already tried to fix the Creation Club I think the reason it hasn't been fixed is I think it's probably unfixable. I think Bethesda added this into the game and realized, oh no, we've just added something into the game that we can't fix. And again, that's what it seems to be, because this glitch has been, the Zero Kilobyte especially, has been in the game for, since the Creation Club's launch, really. And the Tunnel Snakes Rule one, which is another big glitch that a lot of people have talked about, has also been in the game since the Tunnel Snakes came out. Again, I believe it's called the Slasher or something like that, is also the clown one I was talking about. That is the glitch as well that a lot of people have bought and haven't been able to play. Again, that has been in the game since they launched that creation as well. None of these have been fixed. I don't know if they've been attempted to be fixed. I'm going to say, for Bethesda's sake, that they have been attempted to be fixed. And if so, that would mean that Bethesda don't know how to fix them. And that would mean they would most likely be stuck in the game forever. Which kind of puts me to my next point of, what happens if Bethesda make a Fallout 4 Special Edition? Look, I talked about this in another video, which hopefully will be out before this one. We actually talked about how I think a Fallout 4 Special Edition makes sense and why it will probably hopefully be coming out. But it got me thinking, if Fallout 4 is so broken with all these creations and Bethesda don't know how to fix this Zero Kilobyte glitch, then how are they going to put a Fallout 4 on next-gen consoles? Like, imagine you bought Fallout 4 on the PS5 just in the first day to get the Zero Kilobyte glitch and not be able to play it. Now, I know it's mostly caused by skins in the Creation Club, so if you stay away from them, then you're probably not going to get the Zero Kilobyte glitch. But there have been many people that have commented on my videos saying they've never bought a creation and still get the Zero Kilobyte glitch. Just imagine if Bethesda sold the Fallout 4 Special Edition, let's just say it sold 1 million copies on opening day. And then in the first couple of weeks, over 20,000 people got that Zero Kilobyte glitch. That is an issue, and that is an issue big enough for Bethesda to probably get sued, and also it's an issue for Bethesda to probably reconsider releasing a Fallout 4 Special Edition, which I absolutely hate, because I really want a Fallout 4 Special Edition. I love the thought of having updated graphics, next-gen support, bigger mod storage, potentially the Creation Club coming back to being updated again, and potentially a co-op feature, which has highly been rumored. I love all those ideas, and I want to see a Fallout 4 Special Edition. But how are they going to make a Fallout 4 Special Edition with the worry of the Zero Kilobyte glitch still looming, which destroys people's games, and the worry of the Tunnel Snakes Rule glitch still looming, which makes people not be able to play the start of the Tunnel Snakes Rule? Another thing is as well, people have a lot of issues, which is another thing with the Creation Club being broken in Fallout 4. A lot of people have issues actually, putting their account from PS4 to another PS4 and getting their creations back. Could you imagine, let's just say, I think I've spent over $100 probably on the Creation Club on PS4. Could you imagine if I bought the Special Edition on PS5 and I wasn't able to move my Creation Club stuff onto the PS4? That would mean I would have to re-spend another $100, and I'm sure there would probably be maybe some legal issues revolving around that as well. Because again, I know Fallout 4 Special Edition is kind of a different game, but it's also the Creation Club would literally just be copied and pasted content, of course, but updated graphics, etc., and co-op playability and whatnot. But again, you would think you would still be able to buy creations, but that still doesn't. Will have your creations translate from PS5 to PS4, but it doesn't simplify the fact that some people have still reported, including myself, that we can't really translate, creations onto a different console. It is another issue that Bethesda, I'm sure, will have to look at. There is, again, as I mentioned in this video, a lot of legal repercussions that Bethesda are going to have to go about. We've seen Fallout 76. We've seen people try and sue Fallout 76. I believe some even successful of people suing Fallout 76, getting refunds back, etc. for Fallout 76 being a near unplayable game when it first came out. Could you imagine if, Bethesda released Fallout 4 Special Edition with a Zero Kilobyte glitch still intact on the PS5? Imagine like 20,000 people having the ability to sue Bethesda whenever they want for Bethesda selling them an unplayable game. That would be a huge thing. I'm surprised people haven't sued Bethesda now for Fallout 4 being an unplayable game, especially with the Tunnel Snakes rule mod downloaded, etc. There are a lot of implications and a lot of legal stuff to go into this. Again, I don't want to get into more of the legal stuff because I'm not a lawyer, and I of course don't want to get into trouble. But I do know there are legal issues that are revolving all around this, and it is stuff for Bethesda to consider, especially if they were going to make a Fallout 4 Special Edition. Again, the Fallout 4 is broken, the Creation Club is not doing it any favours, and it is an issue. And it is an issue that people will continue to talk about for a very, very long time, until Bethesda finally decide to really do something and potentially fix this game. But it does beg the question, have Bethesda tried to fix the game? Were they maybe just unsuccessful? Today I have a really important video that I wanted to share with you guys. A video that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. For those of you who didn't know this, about a year ago or so, I actually released a video called How to Fix the 0 kilobyte glitch, Fallout 4 0 kilobyte glitch explained, where I talked about, you know, the fix of it, how it's caused, all of this type of stuff. Again, that managed to get 10,000 views, which is pretty incredible. I honestly thought, you know what, a lot of guys have been asking me if there any other fix, and what are some other fixes. You know, I've managed to gain some more information since I made that video, so I figured, you know what, why not actually just make an update video on how to fix the 0 kilobyte glitch, a newer version. So again, that's what I'm practically going to be here doing today. So pretty much, for those of you who don't know what the 0 kilobyte glitch is, pretty much it's a glitch that actually appears on Fallout 4 PS4 that does say that you actually can't save your game anymore because you have 0 kilobytes remaining on your system storage, when in fact you most likely have more than that. The official thing that comes up, it says save, cannot save. To continue using the current application, you must delete another application or video clip that is larger than 0 kilobyte on the system storage. If you delete multiple applications or video clips, the total size you have to delete might be larger than 0 kilobytes. To delete other applications without closing the current application, select Go to System Storage, where it gives you two options: Go to System Storage or OK. Now, unfortunately, the only fix really, well, the main fix to this, you know, there's a couple of them, but the first step you want to do is, if you're having this glitch regularly and you just can't save your game, the first thing you are going to want to do is actually delete Fallout 4. Now, I know it kind of sounds pretty scary, like, oh, what if I lose all of my saves and all this type of stuff? Look, you're most likely not going to lose that. Everyone who's deleted Fallout 4 to fix this, no one has ever told me they've lost any of their stuff. Pretty much your saves are on, you know, your main hard drive on your PS4, so you should be fine. What you want to do is delete a Fallout 4. By deleting Fallout 4, you actually delete all the creations that you have installed. Pretty much the reason why the Creation Club is actually the cause of the 0 kilobyte glitch is actually because of the skins located in there. Most of you would, you know, find out that the reason you actually got the 0 kilobyte glitch was because you bought a skin on the Creation Club. These skins can be power armors, they can be weapon skins, or they can be Pip-Boy skins. All of these skins can give you the 0 kilobyte glitch. Now, basically, any other thing as well, let's just say you bought a pack, you know, let's just say you bought the Gunners vs. Minutemen pack. Because the Gunners vs. Minutemen contains about 6 new skins in that pack as well, it will also potentially give you the 0 kilobyte glitch. Now, again, a lot of these packs actually do that, so if you want to buy creations, you're going to want to stay away from the ones that, of course, you know, do have skins in them. Another thing to take note is you can't actually get this on Xbox One and PC. I've had one or two people tell me they got it on Xbox One, but I think they were just lying and trying to, you know, take the piss. So, again, that doesn't happen unless you guys somehow got it. You know, please show me proof you got on the Xbox, because the one or two that I've heard seems to have been lies. So don't worry if you're on the Xbox or PC, you should be fine. But yeah, pretty much that's how the 0 kilobyte glitch is caused. But, you know, getting back on the subject on how to fix it, you do want to delete Fallout 4 because it actually does delete all the downloaded, you know, creations that you do have. Basically, what you're going to want to do now is you're going to want to re-download Fallout 4 but stay away from the Creation Club. Now, again, you can go to the Creation Club and download some stuff. Potentially, you can download, of course, some of this, some of the normal stuff they have on there. Just make sure there are no skins attached to any of the creations that do come, on the Creation Club. Because if you download skins after deleting the game, you're most likely going to get the 0 kilobyte glitch again, which means that you'll have to do all of this again. Now, again, this does work for about 95% of people. 95% of people tell me, yep, deleting Fallout 4 and not re-downloading the creations helped me out quite a lot. Thank you so much. But then there's about the 5% that say that they didn't download any creations, but they still are somehow getting the 0 kilobyte glitch. Now, unfortunately, what this does mean, if you are still getting the 0 kilobyte glitch after, you have deleted Fallout 4, is probably like the equivalent to the red ring of death on the Xbox 360. It basically means you're going to have to pull the plug, unfortunately, and it's not funny at all, I know that, because pretty much what I mean by pulling the plug is, it means that you're most likely going to have to delete all of your Fallout 4 saves that you do have on your console, which means, again, you will unfortunately lose your character. But that is really, this is the last resort. Deleting Fallout 4 and re-downloading it without re-downloading the creations should be the fix. But again, unfortunately for the 5% of people or so, it doesn't work. Again, it is only 5%. Unfortunately, some of you have told me you are the 5%. Pretty much the way to delete, your old Fallout 4 saves is you're going to want to go to, your load and just pretty much go and delete everything. And then you want to go, to saves and just delete all of your saved content. It's probably going to take a while because a lot of people have downloaded hundreds of saves rather. Unfortunately, you are going to have to delete, all of them pretty much. And again, for the 0.1% of people, if that doesn't work, I've had, one person or two people tell me that deleting their files as well didn't work. Then I think that is where you kind of call it quits, because that means the bug has probably gone into the hard drive and you won't be able to get that out. Unless you swap hard drives or maybe clean wipe the hard drive or clean wipe, potentially the console as well. It could be a console issue. Then those are the other alternatives, but those are for the 0.1% of people. That just doesn't happen. If you're that guy, I feel so bad for you, because that's a bigger issue than just Fallout 4 at this point, because the bug has pretty much gotten into your hard drives and potentially has corrupted your PS4. But again, for the 95% of people, the simple fix is just deleting Fallout 4 and re-downloading it. It's pretty simple. It doesn't, take an extremely long time. Again, if you got bad Wi-Fi, it might take quite a while. But again, just don't re-download the creations. If you do want to re-download some creations, download the ones that don't have skins in them. For example, stay away from the Gunners vs. Minutemen one. Stay away from just a bunch of skins. Some of the ones, I think the pets might also be bad. I'm not exactly too sure. I think they might also, give it. Slocum's Joe, I think, has some skins on him. Again, there's only a couple that don't have some skins on them, so it's also, pretty hard. I would just stay away from the Creation Club. Again, I managed to be able to fix this. I actually ran into the 0 kilobyte glitch once upon a time, believe it or not, on my PS4. I was actually able to fix this. I was a part of the 95% that were able to just delete the game and re-download it and not download the creations that contain skins. Again, I was fortunate enough. If you're a part of the 5%, that can't do that, that's probably a bigger issue where you're going to have to delete some saves and, get all into that stuff. And then if you're a part of the 0.1% that, even deleting saves doesn't work, that's probably a hard drive and PS4 issue. I would even think about contacting, experts who are accustomed to fixing PS4s, because that might be a bigger issue at large.
Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for the latest Fallout content and Fallout news. Of course, don't forget to check out my sports channel, IRL/Long channel, and my podcast channel if you haven't already, which I'll link in the description down below. And just comment your thoughts and opinions. Do you guys, know about these glitches, this and that. What do you think the resolution is to maybe fixing Fallout 4? Have you encountered any of these glitches? I'd really like to hear from you guys down below, so don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinions. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.